So, let me show you something. See this thing you fixed? It fucking does nothing. It's just capped off. There's no pump here anymore. Okay, so I have a pretty good idea what's going on down here. Alright, there's only one cable that's live that's working on the roof. This is the only pump we have. We have one pump. That pump downstairs. There's a second pump downstairs, but that one just literally just sends water to the other side of the garden. I replaced that last year. It's just a garden hose that covers all the areas that the other cold water garden hoses don't cover, which I think most of them are broken out, by the way, but that's a separate issue. Anyway, so the only water that comes up is signaled by the hot water tank, or whatever this tank is. I think that's kind of the hot water tank too, I don't know. But anyway, so it goes to the top, fills it up, and now I finally get it, because I've done this 6 times now. Water is about to start leaking out of the top because it pumps in water faster than this top. Okay, so this hose is the one that empties into there. It's emptying water into there right now. It's the cold tank. It overflows. Now, I understand what's going on now after doing it 10 times. There's something in there that triggers the pump to start whenever it gets too low, but there's nothing that triggers it high to stop. It has to be a timer. I haven't timed it yet because I've been kind of running around as I've been doing everything. But yeah, I'm going to pause it real quick. Okay, yeah, so it stopped working now, which means it's gone through its time cycle. It's got to be something that's programmed on this end over here that I can't even see because it's, facing the wrong direction to be useful. So I can't change the amount of time that pump is, once it's triggered, it stays on for. My guess is they don't do a high trigger off because it's just one more thing that can go wrong in a system, so why do it, right? So just they set it to a timer where it overfills a little bit, and big deal because the overflow goes in there. But we do not have a pump that in any way sends water from any well that goes directly from the well to the cold water tank. The only way we're getting water in the giant cold water tank is a small amount of overflow when the hot water gets low enough to be triggered, right? So the hot water gets low, or the black water tank gets low, triggers something, right? Triggers it to turn on. And then it has a timer, and it just kind of shuts itself off after the allotted amount, a certain allotment of time in which it knows it can fill up the black tank, and then have a little extra flows into the other tank. But our system is only half working. We either need to split the water right there before it goes from the metal hosey type thing into the black hosey thing up there, and then split it into 2, and then half that water goes into hot and half the water goes into cold. That'll give it more of a balanced amount of water in both tanks, okay? Because right now what's happening is I'm running out of cold water and there's still plenty of hot water. And so I've had to pour out the hot water to trigger this pump to start working, so that it would fill it up plus a little more. And so I'm just getting that plus a little more into the cold water tank, and really, cold water is, more useful because that's the stuff that waters the plant. So Nyoti was like, "Oh, good, I have water again." That's one of the first things he said to me, and I was like, "How long have you not had water?" I figured it was because the pump was broken, but no, it's the way the system that's set up that's wrong.